What is up, everybody? I see we got some people in here showing some love for the guests, the man of the hour. What's up, Mom? What's up, Nick? What's up, Courtney? What's up, Jules, Laura, Creeps? Thank you guys for coming in. Hey, Zeus, for those are wondering how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
how you say it, man.
Jesus is
It's
a
spelled
legend. I
Jesus.
I
Excuse
plan
me.
on. I was gonna say, man, mom doesn't want me to fuck it up, so for you, I plan on not doing that. Um, so what's up,
But
man? How you doing?
I've been having a good day, man. How about you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. We just talked a little sports beforehand,
Well,
but
I mean, of course, the Buccaneers won, so of course it's a good day.
last night Alabama lost, so I was a little disappointed. I don't know if you're a big college football fan, but we lost by the
Look,
last of the field goal.
look, I'm from Houston, so the Aggies. I'm not a big fan of the Aggies, but again, I'm from Texas, so anything that's a Texas win, I'll go with it. I know how you feel. I saw your story, how you felt at the end of the game, but I'm a Texas. At the end of the day, I'm proud Texan, so I'll take the win any day.
That was a heartbreaking game. We came back. We were down by a whole lot in the first half, and then we came back. We deserved to lose that game. I'll just give it to you. We had so
I
many missed
just
opportunities.
I just know Nick Saban's not the happiest person right now. I'll tell you that.
And no, he's not. Anytime he loses, and it's very rare, the next week you could tell how motivated he is from that, like the practice and whatnot. He always comes back with a vengeance. So I fully expect Alabama to bounce back.
Yeah, man. I mean, he is one of the best coaches. I mean, in my opinion, he's a really good coach. So I see something happening.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, are you a big college fan or NFL fan?
Uh, I'm into multiple things, honestly, man. I watch a little bit of college, a little bit of NFL, basketball, soccer. Uh, I just watch a little bit of everything, honestly.
Bomb, won't you say hi to Nicholas?
Oh, hi, Nicholas. I don't know who that is, but hi, Nicholas.
I don't know either, but hi, Nicholas. I'll do that too as well. So,
Yeah.
you've always lived in Texas?
Uh, yeah, Houston. I was born in San Antonio. I lived for like a couple, like 2, 3 months in Mexico visiting family, and then I moved to Houston, and I've been here, all my life.
Okay. So you went to school with Alex, or how did you run into
Uh,
him?
it's a pretty long story, honestly, because Alex and me, we went to the same middle school, but we never talked to each other. Like I saw Alex, in middle school. We knew about each other, and when we got to high school, I think it was my sophomore year, his junior year. That's when we started talking. We became really good buddies. Uh, we started because at the time he was playing football and I was doing field events. I was doing shot put and discus. So we would work out once in a while, and we became really good friends. Until he graduated because he was a year above me. Uh, and Yeah, at the time when he started Predator Poachers, I was still a senior in high school, so I really couldn't help. But it was towards the end of my uh, school year, so I was about to graduate at the time. So I would always support Alex. I would tell him, "Oh, good job, man, keep it up." And yeah, that's basically how we met, like just through high school, and we kept in contact with each other, and we worked out and all
So, have you always been into photography and camera work and whatnot, or is it just something you just stumbled into?
that. Honestly, Matt, no. I mean, I've held a camera before, if that makes any difference, but I've never been into it. Just Alex gave me this chance, and I liked it a lot. I started doing a little bit of editing, and I fell in love with it, and it just went on from there. But I've never been into photography or anything like that.
So he just handed you the camera and said, "Here, have at it," and you've been doing it ever since.
Uh, Honestly, yeah. Uh, he just That's how it was. Like he just gave me the camera. He said, "Just keep it on me and the Predator, and uh, record," and that's it. And I would remember my first catch. I was shaking like super bad. I was nervous and everything.
Hmm.
But uh, you know, after that, after the first catch, it all went away. You
Yes,
know,
Ryan. Yes, I do love you. I'm no homo. Tell Jesus to tell Ryan on Mars he loves him. I don't know why it's Ryan on Mars. It's a very good question. Only he can answer that question. Um,
I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't know. I'm just looking at the chat. But so, what inspired you just to do what you're doing right now? What motivated you to
Uh,
do your normal everyday life, from an everyday job to traveling the across the United States to catch predators?
Honestly, man, I graduated high school, and Alex. I remember. I remember like so specifically too. Alex put on his Instagram story, "Is there anybody who's down to help me out catch pedophiles?" And I was already like a month or two out of high school, so I had a lot of free time at that point. And I hit him up. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm free all the time. Yeah, if you wanna, if you're down for me to help you out, I'll do it. And that same night, he picked me up like around 1 in the morning, and we went. We were trying to get one. We were trying to get a pedo that night. Didn't work out, but that same weekend, that's when we caught three one night, and it like ever since then I was hooked on it. Honestly, that's all it was. I just responded to Alex's Instagram story. We were friends before that, and ever since then, I just stuck with him. Like I was about to go into college, so I was like, let me do something cool before I go into college. I
Uh-huh.
had a certain idea of what I was going to do. I was going to do this with Alex, go into college, and just finish off college. But I never thought I was going to take this route where I'm still with Alex. Yeah, honestly, I'm really loyal to the dude. Like we've been through a lot, and honestly, I don't see myself leaving this movement anytime soon.
That's cool. I'm glad that you're sticking with them. What were you gonna do in college?
I'm studying construction management right now. Uh,
Okay.
but right now, because I mean, I'm like in person, so I don't get to travel as much with Alex. I still help him out a lot. I do the
Uh-huh.
editing. If it's like if it's a catch that it's drivable like within a weekend, I go ahead and drive with Alex, just me and him, and we'll let Alfredo take a break. But it's just us two. Like we went to Rogers, Arkansas. It was just us two. We drove up to we stayed in Tulsa, then we drove to Arkansas to catch a dude. So honestly, that's basically I'm still around, even though I'm still in college. I'm still gonna be around.
Okay, that's cool. So, are you doing the college right now too, as well on the side, or are you just
Yeah, I'm going to college, but I managed to get my schedule where I have a lot of free time, so I'm able to
okay?
edit Alex's videos pretty quick. Honestly, I get them done, and I still help them out a lot too, behind the scenes and everything.
So, what are your opinions on pedophiles? Do you
Uh,
think they could change? Do you think
I mean,
how
after we caught some people twice, it goes to show that they can't. Honestly, like even though people root for them, they're like, you know what? Let's give them a chance. Honestly, for coming from me, no, I feel like some people can't. Like no matter what they say or what actions they try to do in order to change, they can't. Honestly, it's we've seen it multiple times where they say we'll keep in contact. They do for like a good month, but then they see their video out and they ghost us and never talk to us ever again. And it just goes to show they really don't care about what they were going to do. They care more about
getting caught?
their image. So
Yeah,
it just shows that some people don't change.
yeah. They care more about their reputation and saving their own ass versus what they were there to do, the harm they were going to cause that particular child or whatnot.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. They don't think about the damage they're going to do. They care more about what people are going to think about them. So I don't think people can change. I don't think they can change at all. That's what I'm trying to say.
So, were you into the catch a predator or anything like that, or did you just stumble with Alex
No.
and whatnot? You just didn't know
Well,
anything about
I,
it?
I knew who Chris Hansen was, and I knew about but I never got into the community how a lot of people are right now. I didn't. When I got into this with Alex, I didn't know who most of the predator catchers were who call themselves the OG. I never knew who they were until Alex told me, honestly. But I really wasn't. You know, I didn't know much about it before I joined, honestly. And I joined and I got to know more about it.
So now that you know more about it, do you plan on staying behind the scenes and doing more camera work, or do you eventually want to branch out on your own and possibly do it?
Uh, Honestly, man, I'll stay loyal to Alex. I'll stay behind the screen.
Mhm.
I don't see myself doing a catch. Uh, I don't. But again, you never know. Maybe Alex lets me do a catch. Maybe he doesn't. But maybe I don't know. I honestly don't know. It could happen or it couldn't happen.
It's just something you never thought about doing, or you're not you're more comfortable behind the scenes type of person that does this stuff that like camera work
Uh,
and whatnot, and editing and stuff like that.
I mean, I like editing a lot. I could. I find it fun. In my end, I find it fun editing a video for Alex. Uh, what I have noticed is a lot of people say Alex is really funny, but it's coming from you who has to hear his jokes like 3 times, and it doesn't get it's not as funny when you hear the joke 3 times. So
Oh, he
yeah,
said
but
the same joke three or four times, repetitive.
I have to edit. I have to edit the video, so I'm there when the catch happens, and then I, I'm the one that's like at late at night going over the video, editing, putting it all together, and then it's like, oh man, like
I've heard this shit
it doesn't.
before.
It's not as funny. It's not as funny as it was the first time.
So now that you've been doing this for quite some time, is there any experiences that you might have thought about not doing it or backing out or anything like
Uh,
that? Were there any situations where you kind of thought otherwise?
Honestly, I had the thought, but at the same time, Alex has been through hard times with me. We all been there for each other when we went through hard times. So I wouldn't leave. Yeah, there was times I thought about it, but like honestly, I would never leave.
Mhm.
The closest one would be the EDP situation that happened. The thing was that my phone number got leaked in that video because someone got a hold of the unedited version, and
Mhm.
I gave my phone number for the cops, and for like 3 straight days, I was getting like
You
nonstop
get blown
calls
up.
from it was mainly teenagers saying uh gay stuff to me, honestly, which I mean, I've been around Alex a lot, so it didn't bother me. But then it was like it started to get to a point where it's like death threats, and they're like, "I know where you live. You're a dead man," and all that. But I just changed my phone number. It was that simple, honestly.
That's crazy though. People would take it that far just to call you and give you threats. They don't even know who you are, and they're just trying to
I'm just a guy behind the
threaten you like
camera.
that.
Say that again.
I said that's crazy that people that would threaten your life. That's taking things way too far, in my opinion.
I know it is. It is like even to this day, I don't know what went through their heads to actually call me and this say all that. But again, people are weird at the end of the day. So
Mhm.
I just at the end of the day, I just changed my phone number and it stopped. It was that simple, and
So
nobody showed up to my place to try to kill me. So that was a plus.
that's good. You're here, obviously, so
I'm
they
still
never
here.
make
Yeah,
good on the threats.
yeah.
So, is there or do you have aspirations for your own channel or anything on your own? I know we
Uh,
talked about catching, but is there any other passions that you have outside of footage
uh,
taking?
Honestly, not really. I'm not right now. I'm not really into a lot of stuff. Like I just go to school. I go play basketball at the gym, lift weights, come back, do homework, edit videos. I mean, as of now, I've really I haven't had much time to do stuff like other stuff. Like I used to play video games at one point, but I don't anymore. Besides that, I don't know. I just like editing videos. Uh, that's it. Honestly, I just like editing videos and being behind the camera. Sometimes we film pranks, and that's fun. I'll say that it does get fun.
What type of pranks?
Mainly with Cassidy Campbell, I find those hilarious. Just being behind the camera, just seeing how it all goes down. They just mainly social experiments. That's what they do, and I just find it
Mhm.
fun recording and just being there.
All right.
Yeah.
So you played a lot of video games. What type of games did you play?
Uh, I don't play anymore, but uh, let's see. I played Call of Duty, Halo. That's what I used to play. Uh, I don't anymore. I rarely play video games unless I have friends that want to play with me. But besides that, I don't. I don't play video games.
You don't play that much anymore. What do you
I
do
don't.
like on your what do you do on your free time though? I mean, do you watch
Uh,
Netflix? Do you
uh, my free time. That's a good question. I would say just relax. Yeah, there's times I do watch Netflix, but besides that, I play basketball. Just go shoot the ball around. Uh, I go play a pool with friends. Like there's this really cool pool hall that I live close to, and we go ahead and play pool like late at night. Yeah,
so you just play?
that yeah.
I know
Play
you're
mainly hang around with friends. That's what I would say. Hang around with friends.
I know you're big into sports. You're a big Texas fan. Anything into anything besides football or basketball or
Mm, a little bit of soccer, but that really comes from being Mexican. My dad used to put it on the TV all the time when I was little. But yeah, some of soccer. Maybe sometimes I do look into shot put and discus because I did it back in high school for like a year and a half. So I look into that sometimes.
so
Yeah.
what type of music you like?
Oh, my music. I mean, I don't know if people could see the flag behind me and everything, but it says Astroworld. I'm a big Travis Scott fan.
Okay.
He's from Houston. I grew up in Houston all my life, and I love the guy's music. That's mainly all I listen to. Travis Scott. What else? I'm pretty sure if I name the artist, you wouldn't know who I'm talking about, but it's just artists that
Is it a
uh, you
local
know,
artist or
uh, no, they're known, but again, I, I've seen the type of music you're into. I don't think you would like
I
know,
listen to everything,
but
bro. I listen to everything,
honestly,
bro.
oh
So
well,
you might
okay,
I might surprise you.
okay. I listen to Travis Scott. I listen to a little bit of there was a point where I was listening to a bit of rock. I was listening to the eventual. I forgot the name honestly, because honestly, the rock I listen is because of Alex.
Yeah.
Alex plays a lot of rock when we're driving around. So if there's a song I like, I'll just be like, oh, what's the name of this song, and I'll just add it to my playlist. Uh, there's a Post Malone. I really love his music.
Okay.
Little Uzi Vert. That's another guy. Uh, who else? And some Spanish artists that I listen to that like he's not that known, but like I just love his music a lot.
So I may not know who he is, but like I said, I'm pretty
Oh,
good
there you
at
go.
listening.
Yeah, Bench Sevenfold. There you go. Yeah,
I know who
yeah,
Vince
because
Stapleton is.
me and Alex would we would work out. There was a time where me and Alex would work out late at night, and he had a speaker, so he was the one that he was putting the music, and he played "Hail to the King," and I love that song. Like ever since I heard it the first time, I was like, I told him, hey, what's that? Listen to the song, and I just put it on my playlist, and I'll listen over and over, and I liked it a lot.
Okay, I'll have to listen to that. I like the old Metallica, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC. I literally listen to anything, but that genre of rock I like the most.
I listened to this one artist. His name is Kuko. That's how you say it. I love his music mainly because the guy is really good. He transitions between Spanish and English, and it's coming from a guy who does that all the time when I'm around my friends. Like we're talking in English and we switch it up to Spanish real quick and then back to English. So I really love that guy's music a lot. Yeah.
So tell us something that people don't know about you, because honestly, people don't know a lot about you. But what are some
That's why I like
things?
being behind the camera sometimes because a
Yeah.
lot of people don't know. Uh, I don't know. I'm 21. I'm pretty sure people know I'm Hispanic. That's an obvious. Let's see. I go to the University of Houston, but I don't know. There's like I don't think there's that much interesting about me. Uh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
You're a closeted
Yeah.
metalhead, is what I hear.
Uh,
Rumor
I don't listen.
innuendo.
I don't listen to metal, man. I mainly listen to the artist I named. That's the main. I mean, I do have a little playlist where it's like a bunch of Alex's songs that he plays on the car.
Hmm.
Uh, but besides that, it's just I listen to my own stuff. Yeah.
So, any favorite movies? Are you type of the old school comedy? Do you like Godfather?
I like well, my favorite movie is Grown Ups. Grown Ups 1 and 2. I can watch
I
those movies
love.
all the time. I love Grown Ups, honestly. Grown Ups and probably the Avengers movies because me and my friends would like gather up on uh like a Friday whenever the movie was like released, and we would all go to AMC and watch it together. So yeah, either Grown Ups 1 or 2 or the Avengers movies, honestly.
So I am a fan of any Adam Sandler movie. I used to grow up watching like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. I loved the Grown Ups because they had the camaraderie with him and Kevin, James, and everybody else. Pretty much got back
No,
together. So I loved that. And I like the Grown Ups too. They had a Shaq. Um, he was a school bus driver or something like that. I forgot what he was.
yeah,
Couldn't think of
I
the
know.
team.
Yeah, he was a school bus driver. Yeah,
But
I,
that was one of the most funniest movies I've seen. Um, I like the Avengers. I'm more of a DC guy. The last one, the last Avenger, was probably the best one in my opinion. It pissed me
yeah,
off 1 to 4 because you had to wait like a year or two before the new Avengers came out, and you
I know
thought
what you mean.
it's like, what the hell? Did he kill everybody? What happened? And then you find out what
I know
happened at
what
the
you
last
mean.
one.
No, I know what you mean. But I mean, like I know what you mean when the what was it called, Infinity War ended, and I was like, what happens now? Had to wait a whole year. Me and my friends were like, we were like coming up with theories what happened. And I remember there was a time where the movie came out, like it got leaked, and people were like spoiling it for everybody. That was the I really didn't like those times. Everybody was telling us what happened at the end, and I was like, now what's the point of buying a ticket now if I know what's going to happen?
So you knew beforehand?
Yeah, I had friends, I had people around my school who somehow found or knew what happened at the end of the movie, Endgame, and they just went around telling everybody what happened, and I was like,
See, that would have pissed me off. I'm the type of person I don't want to know spoilers. I don't want to know anything, and I purposely stayed off social media for that day or whatever, just to find. Not, I didn't want to know what was going on. I didn't want to know what had happened. So, that did that run it for you, or did you still care?
mm. Honestly, I didn't care. Like, I still wanted to see the movie though. Like, I was waiting so long for it. I was like, I mean, I know it's gonna happen, but again, I want to know what's gonna. I want to see everything else too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
are you as excited for the movies that are coming out, like the Spider-Man or the new
uh,
genre of
I
the
haven't
Marvel series?
uh haven't been keeping up honestly with that. I mean, back then it was mainly because I had a lot of time to watch them. Now I just occupy myself with a bunch of random things like I'm constantly like doing something just to distract myself. If it's either just going to the park and shooting the ball, uh, editing a video. Uh, Sometimes I try to watch Netflix, but it's not as entertaining as it used to be. But I don't keep up with the movies as much. I mean, unless a friend tells me, he invites me to go see a movie or something, I would go. But besides that, I don't I don't keep up anymore.
So, what was your go-to Netflix shows?
Uh, I used to be Friends before they took it off. Oh, I see the shirt, Dunder. Yeah, but it used to be.
I love
No,
The
my bad.
Office. I love
The
The
Office
Office.
was The Office.
Yes.
Honestly, before they took it off, The Office, and uh, what else? No, just The Office mainly. The Office. There's probably some other shows I would watch, but if whenever I had free time, I would just watch The Office. Honestly, I found it really hilarious all the time.
Do you watch the
Yeah.
first season or do you watch the latest stuff?
I watched everything, man. I watched all the seasons.
See,
So
the first season, it kind of starts off. It's all right. It
it's
picks up
kind of
at.
slow in my opinion. It's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
slow the
yeah.
first season, but then it picks up and it's really good.
And I didn't really care as much when then Michael went on the show. It just, I don't know. It didn't have the same effect on me than before when he
Yeah,
was on.
when Michael left, it felt different. Especially the last episode, it felt really different when Michael came back. That was a really good episode, honestly.
Yeah, he came back and said like 4 words on that episode where he got
That's what she said. I still remember it. That's what she said. No, yeah, I'm a big Office fan, honestly.
I like The Office. Friends. I think Friends is overrated in my opinion. I think it's
Friends,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, there is some funny stuff, but I don't know. I would say like a bunch of my friends ruined it for me because how much they would talk about it. But there was a one point where I did like seeing it, but not as much. Like I don't watch Netflix at all anymore.
yeah,
And if I do, it's either just to help me fall asleep, honestly.
yeah. I watch more of the like the true crime stuff on there. Um, Ozark is a good show. I don't know if you watched it or not. That's a badass
Mm.
series.
No,
They're coming out with the new season. It's coming out the new season next year. It's pretty good. It's based off the in Missouri. It's pretty good. I'm trying to think of other shows. I like more comedy stuff myself. That '70s show is better than Friends. Just my opinion. But
I've never seen it. I heard about it, but never seen it, man.
you never seen that '70s show? So
No,
you,
man.
so you wasn't on like a big Ashton Kutcher fan or anything like that?
Look, I'll be honest, man. I don't. Sometimes I really don't watch a lot of TV. Uh,
Gotcha. You're more of a sports, outdoor playing
it's
sports.
I keep up with sports once in a while, just on social media. But yeah, I just keep up with certain stuff. But when it comes to entertaining stuff, the most is like I know there's like Discovery Plus, I have that, and I watch like some true crime stuff. They have Ghost Adventures. I watch it sometimes. That's about like that's the only stuff I do watch when I have free time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what was your childhood like?
Uh, I mean, I mean, it was pretty decent, I would say. Had a mom. My dad was there for a bit, but they end up splitting up. But I came out of it well, honestly. I'm doing all right, so I think I'm doing right. I'm doing all right, honestly. But if it's like related to anything to the community, I've never been through none of what a lot of people have, gotten them into the community. But again, what really clicked for me was when I started doing with that this with Alex,
Hmm.
and I didn't think it was that much of an issue when I started. When I first started with Alex. Uh, but then I was doing I was doing the decon with Alex, and I started seeing how bad it was, and I was like, I have a little brother who's like 10 years old, and some of these guys would go after kids that age, and I'm like, I would never want. Like I love my little brother so much, so I would never want that to happen to him. Like that's why I'm still here because there's probably somebody out there that has a little brother and that it could potentially happen to. So I rather the pedophiles talk how they do to us than to the little kid. I'd rather talk. It be between the pedophile and me than an actual kid.
So has there been any pedophiles that want to just want to strangle them right then and there? Like it really got
No,
to
man.
you?
No, a
Because
lot of people tell me like
you seem like a laid back dude that, go with the flow, everything's cool.
honestly, that's how I am. It takes a lot for me to actually get pissed off. Uh, it takes a lot. Like I've been through situations with these pedophiles where I'm like, God, where I've seen these comment sections talking about how I don't know how you guys could hold yourself back and not beat them up. I don't know. I just find it simple. It takes a lot for me to get mad. Of course, like what's happening. I understand why a lot of people do get mad though, but it takes a lot for me to actually burst out. Honestly, but I'll be honest. There has been certain catches where like afterwards I'm not I would say, you know,
You-
want to strangle the dude, but it
yeah.
just like gets to me. I'm like this like, one would be the guy we caught in what's it called in Oregon. He owned a mechanic shop. Like afterwards I was talking to certain people and I told him it's like, look, I've been doing this for close to 2 years and I've read a lot of what's it called DMs between predators and decoys and everything, and they never get to me. This one, like when we were catching the dude, and then I saw, as I saw the the interview go down, I would say that that one really got to me. I even told Alex and Alfredo afterwards, and Nate. I was like, "Hey, man, I don't know about this one, but this one actually got to me." And I was
Yeah.
the one that had to edit the video, so had to watch it again. Had to go through the whole thing again.
So what was your mindset when you were watching it again? Were you still pissed off or
I was just, I would say I was in shock at the time, but there was times where I actually, I was getting mad. At the time, I think Alex, he left us in the hotel. He left Alfredo and me in the hotel room. He went to film some prank with some other dude. But yeah, Alfredo saw how like how it was. He was like, yeah, I was like getting a little bit mad at certain parts of the video, and especially how the guy was about it. One would be when Alex asked him, "Do you think the reason your nephew your niece is the way she is because he said that his niece was a druggie, right?"
Mhm.
Uh, Alex said, "Do you think the reason she's like that is because of what you did to her?" And the guy said, "Oh no, she actually looks up to me." When he said that, I don't know, something in me just came out, and I was like pissed off, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Were you with him on the Roy catch when they caught with Dap?
Yeah, I was there. It's a crazy catch. I won't lie to you. I still can't believe that Roy actually got into Alex's truck, and we ended up making it to the police station. And I don't know what happened to the dude, but I still can't believe the catch went down how it did.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite catches of his. But the fact that he seemed like nonchalant about it, like he didn't give two shits. Um, I don't know what he's doing right now, but man, that was probably one of the craziest catches. Is
Yeah,
Roy still
but
missing? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't keep up with anything with Roy. I just know that nobody knows where he's at. That's all I know.
What's some of your favorite ones? I know you've done this for a couple of years. What's some of your favorite ones?
Uh, I mean, we all have the same. Me and Alex and Alfredo, we have the same one all the time, but it's Jamie.
Okay.
It's like our, it was like our quote unquote first big catch where we all went together, and that's basically what kicked it off for us. Honestly, where it kicked it into new gear. At the time, I was still in college, but it was everything was online, and I told Alex. I told him because winter break was coming up, and I told Alex I need to get a job. I can't just be going to school and doing nothing. And he offered. He's like, you know what? You can come work for me. I mean, we're really cool. We're really good friends, and
Uh,
ever since then, he said we're gonna go to Nebraska, and I was like, I was like, okay, sure, yeah, I'm down. And ever since then, uh, nothing's been the same. We've been going all over the U.S., man.
so is there times where you want to unwind and get away from everything, or you just want to go at it?
Uh, that's what I think. But after staying a little bit at home, uh, I don't. I want to go back on the road and stuff. Like even right now that I'm in college, there's times where I'm like, golly, I wish I was like on the road with Alex or Alfredo. Like
Mhm.
you get used to it, uh, especially when the whole EDP situation happened. Because I was the one that flew with Alex. Alfredo couldn't make it at the time because he had something going on at home. So it was just Alex and me, and Alex gave me a little break afterwards, and it was like I was like maybe I do need a little break after all that happened. But it was like only 3 days in, and I was like, oh, no, I can't. I need to go back. I need to go back to doing what I was doing.
So what was you going through your mind? Because I know he got a lot of backlash during that situation, and I know you're loyal, but what was your mindset during that? I know you've been friends, so was it like, okay, I don't, this is, this isn't him. What was your mindset during that?
I was just calling bullshit on everything. It's like
Yeah.
I can't believe people really want to run with this story. He has Alfredo and me working for him, two Hispanics. One of his best friends is like straight up a black dude. Like this guy
Yeah.
goes along with everybody. Our high school was mainly black and Hispanics. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody had a problem with Alex at all. And and then I started seeing everything go off on the internet, and I was like, there was people DMing me. It's like, I can't believe you hang out with a racist. And I was like, man, he's my friend. I don't care what you say. You can have your own opinion about him, but the guy is not a racist. He's
Yeah.
not. He's not.
I mean,
I've been through him. We've been through a lot together, and he's got in my back. I have his back all the time,
uh
and I defended him through all that. Even and even to this day, like a couple of like a month ago. Had a friend who invited me out to a bar. I don't drink, but like he's there was food there, so I went along with him. And he had other friends there, and they were talking shit about Alex, and I was like telling him, "Hey man, you really want to talk shit about Alex, man? I mean, he's not here, but I'm gonna defend him. I don't care
Yeah,
what you got to say or who you are. I'm gonna have his back. I don't care."
it's cool that you're loyal, man. That's one thing I sense about you. You seem like you're humble and you're loyal no matter what. It
I
shows a lot
mean,
about you and your character, man.
uh, uh, I'm the guy. I'm just, I don't know. That's something I would say about me. Like, I would say, like, I'm a loyal person no matter what. To my friends, to my family, and honestly, at this point, Alfredo and Alex, I see 'em as brothers, man. We've been through a lot together, and I see them both as brothers, honestly.
What's up,
Yeah.
Southeast Texas? So, is there any funny road stories that nobody knows about?
Uh, Man, I mean, there's a lot of stories. Uh, I mean, funny. Let me see. Funny stories. I don't. I mean, we had a. I wouldn't say funny, but like looking back at them, I'm like, wow, I'm surprised we we're still alive type stories. Honestly, uh, there's this one when Alex's truck broke down in Pennsylvania. We had to we had to fly back to Houston and then fly back to go pick it up. And it got fixed and everything. So when we flew back, we had other catches planned at the time. So what's it called? We did our catches and we headed back to Houston. The truck was good, and we had another friend at the time, Pablo. Some people know who that is, but Pablo was helping us drive back, and we made it to, if I'm correct, to Missouri. My bad, Mississippi. We made it to Mississippi, and I was gonna, I was done driving. I was like driving for 6 hours, 6 7 hours, and it was Alex's turn. And as soon as Alex took over for like 30 minutes, like I was like falling asleep in the back, and I don't know, I just like hear that, like that, like I hear like Alex saying like, "Why the fuck is his truck going so slow?" And then I wake up and then I notice that we're going really slow. It's like again, it's 3 in the morning, like middle of nowhere, and then we just see the back tire like pass us up, and we're like all confused, like because I just woke up. I don't know what was going on. And then like Alex pulls over to his side, and we find out that somehow the tire just uh,
Wow,
popped off the truck, and luckily it was at 3 in the morning. There was no cars around. I'm still surprised somehow.
that's
No
crazy.
cars were around because it was a highway. I'm surprised we made
Yeah,
it. Honestly,
that could have ended much worse than it had been at any other time during the day besides 3 o'clock in the morning.
no, I know. And another one would be one time we went to McAllen, Texas. We caught a dude like outside his ranch. Like the guy came up, and I still don't know how we managed to pull that off, but we did. And he left his truck on and everything, and we wanted to see his phone. So Alex said, we knew the guy had a gun, so he told me go get the phone, and I did, and I was looking around to make sure he actually had a gun, and I was like, looking around for the phone at first, and then out of nowhere I hear a little rattle and a hiss behind me. This is like in border town, Texas, middle of the night, honestly. Like, I just turned around, grabbed the phone, and start running. Yeah, I almost got bit by a rattlesnake that one time, basically.
Yeah. So you thought he had the gun? Did he have the gun, or just
I didn't get to see the gun, honestly, man, because I found the phone, and then I heard the little rattle and hiss, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't think I should stay here any longer," and got
that's
out.
yeah, that brings up another question because that's crazy. Has there been ever been any catches where you're like, okay, I don't think this is safe. I don't know if I'm too comfortable with this
Mm,
situation or whatnot. Because they're backs against the wall. You don't know what's on their mind and whatnot.
yeah, but again, when we show up, as Alex is a guy 6'4",
Yeah,
me,
true.
I'm 6'2", and Alfredo, like, he's not as tall, but again, it's just 3 guys showing up. Like, I'm pretty sure most guys are, if they're gonna plan to do something, they're smarter to know that, they can't overpower 3 guys. But, I would say the closest one would be one time we were in, in Austin doing a because we were collabing with somebody at the time. Not going to bring up their names, but we were collabing with them, and Alex set up a catch because we're doing through Scout, and we drove to location. Again, we're not from Austin, so we didn't know where we were going, and when we showed up, we found out it was the quote unquote hood of Austin. And it was like dude, and he was calling up his buddies and everything because it was like at the time it was like four guys with cameras and everything on him. So
Uh-huh.
he was calling up his buddies, and luckily a cop was driving by. Like a cop was driving by, he told us, "Oh, you're lucky that we were here because it could have gone bad." He told us that the reason they're around the area was because there was a shooting like a block away, and you know they happened to pass by, and luckily the cops showed up because I feel it would have gone wrong. Like it would have been really bad if they weren't there. Yeah,
So
man.
that's saying you're a funny guy as well.
Thanks.
What's the funniest thing that's happened to you?
The funniest thing that's happened to me,
Yeah,
man. Uh, honestly,
it doesn't have to be on a catch. It could be in general.
I don't know. I don't find it funny, but from what I heard, like a lot of people find it funny. There's a couple people in the chat who that do also do predator catching that like to send me pictures of the pedos who they catch, and also they like to send me the predators dick pics as a joke, and
Uh,
they
yeah.
do that quite a bit. That's what they find that funny, but I don't. Yeah, that's what I would say, honestly, man.
So what?
Oh,
Go ahead.
I do have one. My bad.
Are you good?
I would say past Christmas, there was a there was a there was a catch we did in Yuma, Arizona, and it was around Christmas time. And Alex had he had an idea of he's like we should dress up as Santa Claus and confront him,
I
and
remember that one.
everybody else is gonna wear an elf hat and everything. And I was like, oh, that would be cool. And as the day came closer for us to leave to Arizona, he's like, would you be down to wear that Santa Claus suit? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I would. We got Arizona. It was super hot, man. Wearing had the beard on, had the whole suit on. It was super hot, man. I still can't believe I made it through the whole catch just wearing all that.
That's
Honestly,
crazy. And you were there the whole day in a Santa outfit.
no, no, just when we got to the guy's place, but I had to wear it for a while though, because the cops showed up and all that, and
I was
oh
gonna
man,
say, I think I remember that catch because cops showed up. They threw you guys out of the house, right? If I remember correctly.
yeah, the lady just came up to me and she's like, "What's going on with you?" And I'm like, "It's a part of the skit." That's all I say. It's a part of the skit, man.
Yeah.
She started laughing. I was like, "Sure, yeah."
So what do you say to like the Karens, like the old Walmart catches? I'm sure you've had some Karens that have put in their 2 cents and said something. Have you had some tell
Uh,
you personally like you shouldn't be doing this?
we get it. We always get that, but we just brush it off and we're like, yeah, yeah, sure. We just go along, and I mean, we still keep on doing it. Like we just say,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we won't do it, and well, we're still here though.
Yeah. So what did your family think about it?
Uh, well, at the beginning, I told them we were doing pranks for a bit, but it didn't last long. Like after I was doing it for 2 weeks, I was like, "This is what I'm doing." I was honest about it. It's like I'm doing this, uh, and they seemed like they weren't that affected. They were just like, "Oh, just be careful." That's what they told me. Just be careful, and you know, don't do anything stupid. I mean, I haven't. The only person I would say that doesn't know is my grandma, because I'll be honest, I'm a grandma's boy, and then if she knew that I'm doing this, she wouldn't react well to it. So as far as she knows that I film pranks, and I'm gonna keep it like that as as much as possible.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, she's protective of you. I mean, what can you
I
say? That's
know.
your grandmother. She holds a special place in your heart. I had a grandmother that I was close to as well, so I know how that bond is. Um, is there any other family members they're unsure about it, or just pretty much everybody's cool with it?
Uh, I have family members, like cousins, who have the wrong idea about it. They're like, "Oh, so you're a YouTuber now, or you don't even talk to us anymore." You're like, they say like, "Oh, you're a big shot," and I'm like, "No, I just film videos. That's all it is."
You're still the same
That's like
person.
the most. It's like I just catch pedophiles. There's nothing. There's nothing. Like there's no cloud I'm chasing. It's just I'm doing what you know. At the beginning, I found it as something cool and something I could help the community out with. And as I kept doing more and more, I just fell into it more, and I ended up liking it a lot, honestly, man. And they have an opinion about it. I don't care what they think. As long
Yeah,
as I'm doing, as long as I like it and people support us, I'm gonna keep on doing it.
that's cool. So I know you said you don't really have plans for your own channel. Do you plan on eventually not doing as much and doing more of your what you're going to college for somewhere down the
Uh,
road, or
I don't know. I mean, you never know, man. I could probably take a break from college and do this with Alex for a little bit, or I could finish my career, my college degree, and go ahead into the construction field. But as of now, I'm still unsure about it. I don't know what to do, honestly, because I'm going to college, and it's a really good opportunity. But I'm also doing with Alex, and I like doing it a lot. Honestly, I do because like it's something that it's just not focused on me. It's something. It's a part of a movement that I really love.
have you got a lot of support from the online community? Basically,
Honestly, honestly, man. Before like a month or two ago, I wasn't that active on the community. Lately, that's when I've been just popping up in live streams and like on Alex's lives, and I'm like, "Oh, hey guys,"
yeah.
and people just "Oh, what's up, Jesus?" And yeah, I do get some. Yeah, there's certain people that I know that I talk to in the community, super cool people. Yeah, that I've got to meet.
See, that's the thing. I was telling somebody yesterday that I was going to interview you. It's like, to be honest with you, I don't know much about him. I know he's on Instagram and we liked a lot of similar stuff, but outside of that, I didn't know anything about you. So that's why I'm glad that you're on, bro.
Yeah. When I first started with Alex, he said, "You're just gonna be behind the camera," and I just said, "That's good on me. I don't care about the spotlight at all. I'll
Uh-huh.
just film, edit videos. I'll do what I got to do." But slowly, I got to meet certain people in the community. They're like super nice to me, and I just started being on camera a little bit more when he does live streams. When Alex does live streams, and I kind of liked it. But uh, as much, I don't have any plans of doing my own thing. I'm I'm gonna plan to stick with Alex, honestly.
Did you do anything out in, like, did you do any theater or any drama or anything like that in high school or anything where you were out in
No,
front? Or did you just
no.
always get behind the scenes?
I don't know. I just found it. I wouldn't say behind the scenes. Like I would be talkative with my friends, and, like people and all that. But uh, I was never like Alex. Like Alex is. I'll be honest. The guy's super loud, and he was like that in high school also. Like all the time in the hallways, just be really loud. Uh, but honestly, I was never into theater. None of that. I don't know. It never interested me. I was more just like, at the time I was like into just into the books, like I was studying and all that. Like that's how I would make some of my money. I was known around school for like doing people's homeworks and projects. Like people would drop their homework and all that, and I
So
would get it done. And
you were that
and
guy that people that didn't want to do the homework would pass off to you just to do it. You were
yeah,
that
I would.
loyal, bro. That
Uh,
says a lot about you. I did
I
that a
would.
few times. I did that a few
Uh,
times, and I caught on to what was going on. Like, no, you better start charging me. I'm not going to do somebody's homework for nothing.
No, because at the time I had a really close friend that I would knew from like elementary school, and he gave me his homework once, and after oh here go ahead, he got 100 on it, and he was like he gave me like $20. It was like a simple assignment. I was like that's cool, and then he told other people about who what I did, and next thing you know I was like making a decent amount of money. I mean, luckily never nobody ever caught on. I'm pretty sure if teachers found out the stuff I did behind the scenes, like if you want to put it, I would have not graduated. I would say that.
You had a little side hustle going on, a little business.
Yeah, we could put it like a little side hustle.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Luckily,
Ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong
luckily
with
it was
that.
just a it was a little, it was a small group of people who knew. So I would say that it was just between a small group of people.
Hey, it could have gone even more. Now that people know that you're doing it, you might have people DMing you that are in college might trying to give you some money. More than $20 will do, but you make more.
Yeah, man.
You get more money, man.
Uh, but no, yeah, that's something I would say I did in high school a lot. I would I would do homework. At the time, I thought it was like, it's just, he was my friend. We were like, we always had each other's back. I still talk to the dude to this day. And, I saw he was struggling. And I was like, I kind of felt bad for him. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. And then he's like, oh, here's $20. And I was like,
So, did
that's
that person's
cool.
name start with an A that you didn't learn homework for? Hypothetically,
Let me put it like this. It did start with an A, but it's not Alex. It did start with an A, but it's not Alex. I'll tell you that.
okay. This wanted to.
Uh,
There was a
but
question in
no,
here too as well. They wanted to know, so it wasn't just me.
uh, I never did Alex's homework. He was a grade above me, but I never did his homework. It was mainly people that were in my grade and everything.
So loyal, man. So loyal, so humble.
Thanks, man.
Yes. If there's any questions, we can start rolling them in. You're a big Cowboys. Are you a big Cowboys fan or Texans fan?
Oh, Houston Texans all the way, man. Even though we're doing really bad this year, still loyal to the Texans, man.
Bro, that whole Deshaun Watson situation kind of ruined you guys, man.
I know, man. I remember when it first it broke news. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is going on, man? There's no way he's doing this. But it is what it is, honestly, man.
He's still a free agent, or is he still with the Texans? Did they suspend him, or?
I think he did get suspended. I'm still not sure what's going on though.
Yeah, because I know he's no longer playing quarterback. They kind of ruin things for their season.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Somebody was trying to call me. My bad.
You're good, man. I thought you went out for a second.
Hello?
I'm here.
I can't hear you.
Go back out and go back in if you. I I can hear you. No, I can't.
I can't. Oh man, I can't hear you at all.
Here, give me a second. Jesus has resurrected. Give me 1 second. You good?
Let me try rejoining the. Let
That's
me
what I was
leave
gonna
and try
say. Go
rejoining and
out
see if that
and
fixes anything.
bear with us 1 moment. You good?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I'm good now, man.
A little technical difficulties.
Yeah, no issue. But yeah, man. I was gonna say, Texas fan all the way. Of course, I support other teams. I'm more of a player type guy. If certain players are in a certain team, I support them. That being, I'm a big DeAndre Hopkins fan, so the Cardinals have some of my support.
Yeah. Hopefully, I like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray. Um, wasn't too big a fan of him when he's in Oklahoma, but he's pretty good. Of course, I'm biased towards my team, so hopefully we pull it
Uh,
out again. We repeat.
yeah, but
Courtney want to know if you were top or bottom.
uh, let me just put it like this: I'm not gay. That's my answer. I'm not gay.
I didn't read the question until the end. I was like, what
Oh
the hell?
man. Oh man. Yeah.
Anyways, moving along.
Yeah.
Moving along. Smooth sailing from here. So you're a big Cardinals fan. You like basketball, baseball?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I'm a big Cardinals fan, but I'm just a big fan of DeAndre Hopkins. Another player would be Aaron Donald. That guy is a monster, honestly.
Yes, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast. Everybody's laughing at your response. Holy shit. Um, so do you like traveling? Obviously, you do with a lot with
Oh, I love it. At the beginning, I was getting, I was getting a little bit stressed about it, but then as I kept doing it, I ended up loving it. Honestly, man, I was, you know, one day I was in, Houston. The next day I was in LA or the middle of nowhere, Arkansas. So I found it super cool. Honestly, I loved it. I love the traveling a lot. The driving, I find it cool. Like I could drive for like a long time. Honestly, after all the trips we've been on, you
Mhm.
get used to the driving. Honestly.
So what's your mindset whenever you're the day of the catch? What's going through your mind when you're trying
Uh,
to locate that person
uh,
and catch that person?
I just get tunnel vision on one thing. It would be catching the dude.
Mhm.
Most people, most people like I notice a lot of people get from what I talk to other catchers and all that. They say they get a little bit nervous, when they're doing the interview or whatever. Mine's just like before just making sure the guy gets here, and as soon as we find the guy and locate it, like I'm pretty chill. Like I'm just like in my zone. Like nothing bothers me. I'm just
Playing some Avenged
recording and
Sevenfold.
Uh, no, I don't even. I just record. I don't listen to the music before, and just
It's
like more like just focus mindset. Honestly, before I catch.
cool. It's cool. Any other questions while we're wrapping things up?
Uh,
Is your profile picture? Oh, I thought that was a general question. You guys have anything? Bueller?
uh,
I think
yeah. If
they're
anybody has a
talking amongst
question,
each other.
all right.
Courtney has a question. Okay, ask your question, Courtney. Lord knows what it's gonna be, but PB Ryan,
What happened?
I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask
What
that
was the
question.
question?
It's
What was it, man?
you can read it.
Oh wait, let me go
Can
on. Let
can
me hop on
Jesus
the.
say PB? I'll say it. Can say Jesus say PB Ryan? I love you.
Sorry, man. Love's a strong word. I don't say love easily, like to other people like that.
I asked. I asked. What's Jesus's go-to road snack? That's a good question.
Uh,
Alex
uh,
excluded.
Alex is never included. Oh man. I don't know. Gummy bears, I would say. Honestly, gummy bears would be it.
Gummy bears? You're not.
Yeah.
So you're not like Snickers or anything like that. You're not gonna chocolate.
Uh, no. I love. I don't know. I just like gummy bears a lot. So each time we're on the road, and it has. I mean, if I'm driving late at night, I just has a lot of sugar. Helps me stay awake. Honestly.
What is Jesus? I'm not asking him that. He probably wouldn't give it away anyways. Why won't Nate mod you?
Why
That's
won't
that.
Nate mod? Why won't Nate mod me? He did. He did. Last live stream. Uh,
Oh,
we had a
okay.
little. We had a little deal, and I did mind of it, and
He
he
had
admired me. He kept his word, so yeah, I respect that.
okay. Will you start helping interrogate Preds eventually? I think I asked that earlier, but you can go ahead and answer it again if you want.
Uh, I'll be honest, I don't even know. Could happen, might not happen. Who knows? I don't even know. But yeah, man, I
What
would
is your
say
Mom's got a bunch of questions. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
uh, cookies and cream.
These
Yeah, I would
questions,
say cookies and cream. Honestly,
cookies and creams. I'm more of a Rocky Road guy.
uh, I mean, I don't know. It's just a classic for me. Oh, cookies and cream.
Will you add the catch with Alex and CC unit where the Pred hit CC unit and Alex yoke up? What happened with that Pred?
I don't know what happened, but I was there. I saw how Alex just straight up just launched to do like nothing, like just picked him up and launched him like 5 yards, and I was like, oh shit. But I don't know what's up with the dude. It was a weird catch. Honestly, the dude just heard said told CC, "You're not a Fed," and CC said, "I'm not," and tried to punch the dude. Luckily, we're all there, honestly, because by that time we showed up, and we Alex held back the dude and everything. So luckily, nothing bad happened.
People want to know literally everything about you, bro. Um, what did you have for dinner last night?
Wait, say that again.
What did you have for dinner last night?
Uh, uh oh fuck. I gotta think about this.
This is the first time I heard you cuss, by the way.
Uh, I think I had a Subway sandwich, if I'm correct. If I remember correctly, I think I forgot honestly.
Um, wish it's right. This one I'm trying to. Your favorite color?
Oh, red any day.
This is
I
your
love
time,
red.
bro. Everybody wants to know. Jesus is pretty dope. Agreed. Can Jesus say open-minded grams quick? Like say it 5 times fast.
What's going on, man?
Everybody's asking. I left it to them. The people want
Uh,
to know.
open-minded gramps.
I guess he
That.
was in there in my chat. I don't know. I wasn't really paying much attention. Um, how did Jesus feel about CC catching supporter?
I heard about it. I didn't see the. I'll be honest with everybody. I don't watch anybody's videos. Uh, After doing it for like 2 years, I can't sit and watch somebody's videos. I did at one point watch like somebody's videos, but now I really can't. But it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy how he caught a fan knowing. I still don't know how that even happened. I find it crazy, honestly.
Nick, what was your question? I didn't see it. I didn't. Cons asked, what's your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler? I don't watch
You don't watch.
wrestling, but when I did, when I was like young.
So
I
you
would
were
say
watching like
I, John Cena, honestly, either that or The Undertaker.
Undertaker. It's a good one. How old are you?
Me, I'm 21.
You're 21. Okay, so you grew up. Okay, I figured you're about that age. Can you time out Christopher? Ignore my questions. I don't even know what your question is, bro. I can't see it. Like John Cena. That's weird. Can he speak the German that I taught him? What German did Courtney teach you?
Uh, Next question, please.
Undertaker is the GOAT. I grew up back in the Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage days, but I love the Undertaker, Austin, Rock.
No, yeah.
I like I like AEW now. Cena is pretty lame.
uh,
Okay.
I don't watch wrestling at all anymore, so
I'm just
I don't know.
you're almost 80. Oh, I believe it, Ryan. Any other questions while we're wrapping things up? What is what is something awkward about yourself? I don't know.
Oh
I
man,
mean,
oh man. Ah, Awkward about myself. Uh, I don't know, man. I feel like you would have to ask my friends or like people that I know in the chat that I talk to, because I don't know. I don't find myself weird, but I'm pretty sure there's something I do that they do find weird though.
Ric Flair is the GOAT. Um, this Jesus massaged Alex.
No, I don't live with Alex. I don't. I only go to the gym and help him film. Besides that, we do hang out when we film like stuff, like when we film like pranks or whatever he wants. But I don't go to his apartment like that anymore. The only times I do is when he wants me to go feed Biscuit, But besides that, I never massage Alex, and I will never massage Alex. Let me just put it out there right now.
Uh, Let's put a silence to the room and anyone know. Uh, I, the weird thing, he's listening to shit music. To each their own.
No, my music is not shit. It's good. People just hate on me. That's all it is.
The haters
My
gonna
music is
hate,
good.
bro. Haters gonna
My
hate,
music
man.
is good.
You're
Let me
out
put it like
here.
this: if a lot of people listen to Travis Scott, I don't think it's shit music. Let me just put it out there.
I love people getting this out of you, man. Uh, Another question insinuating about you and Alex. Does Alex or does
Okay, let me just end this right now. Me and Alex have never done nothing. We will never do nothing. We're just really good friends. He says stuff to me. I never go along. So no, nothing will or has happened between Alex. Never. It's never gonna happen. Okay.
what's your opinions on Toby Keith? How do you like me now? Okay. Some of these
Oh man, I'm reading the comments, man. What I don't know
I
what
don't
people
know.
think
We
about
could
me.
wrap things up any minute, man. What
Uh,
is? I'll wrap things up with one last question. What is something that you're grateful for?
uh, I would say my family and friends. Honestly,
Okay.
having them around. Honestly, having them around. I like to joke around with my friends. I like to joke around with my family. I just get along with them really well.
That's cool. Well, I appreciate you for coming on. I appreciate you dealing with all the comments. It's high school bullshit. I'll say it.
Yeah, man. Let's keep the main thing the main thing.
Let's keep it the main thing, guys. All right. Anyways, I appreciate you for coming on, man. It's
Thanks for
been
having me, man.
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. People get to know you, get to know a different side of you besides being behind the scenes, bro. Look forward to seeing you in the future and talk to you later, man.
Yeah, talk to you later, man. Have a good day.
All right. Jesus, say
All right.
whoosh real fast.
Say
What?
what?
Say whoosh real fast. All right.
There you go.
All
Bye.
right. See you, bro.
See you, man.
All right. That was the man of the hour. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Bomb. Thank you, KC. Thank you, Ryan, Courtney, Const, Jules, Nick. I'm trying to scroll up here. All right. You guys are awesome, my life. Thank you. Nick, I think I already thank you. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming in. I'll be live with Ryan tomorrow. Um, Fried pickles. I don't know what that means, but I'll be live tomorrow with Ryan at 4. Look forward to seeing you guys and talk to you guys later. Deuces.